Well, hello everybody. Don't adjust your phones or monitors because we are all in person. Welcome to the first ever in-person Stretch Room podcast. Oh my god. Wow, this is awkward.
Yeah, we were just kind of BSing before we even started doing this. We were just going off on a bunch of different stuff.
Oh my god, yeah.
I like the public access part.
Yeah, that was one of the many intros. We were just gonna like, hello and welcome to our public access show. We're just a couple guys hanging out on a couch,
And gals.
and we're gonna be philosophizing on a bunch of bullshit.
I'm stressed.
Man, so
Yeah, and a big like what's the PBS tagline again? From viewers like you.
from
From subscribers like you, thank you. Yeah, oh my gosh, wow.
this is so trippy. All four
It
of us
is.
together. We have been like we've interacted with each other in person a good amount of times. Interacted with her a good handful of times. Very first time seeing her in person.
Same.
Yes.
Because we've interacted, once every other year?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like since 2014, pretty much.
Yeah, we've interacted every so often.
Yeah, yep.
10 years.
10
years.
years.
Maybe
Yeah.
over.
Maybe a little bit over, because I think I was actually speaking about with, I don't know if we established names.
Yeah, for the people that watch this podcast, you probably have no idea who we are. But yeah, I mean,
So,
Shannon, Kat, Stevie,
Patrick. Okay. So I was speaking to Stevie, I think, yesterday about, because I was looking for the Sandler Hell podcast we did with one of our friends. I didn't know which one, but that's like the first time I think you and I met.
Yes. I'm trying to think.
Was it Grown Ups or something?
Was it?
Funny people?
It was something. It was one of
Funny
those.
people.
Funny
I definitely
people.
know that was part of it.
Okay.
Maybe for 51st dates.
I know we went
Longest
through
Yard.
like a list of
Yeah.
different Adam Sandler movies we liked, I think.
And so I know Longest Yard, 51st Dates, and Funny People.
Yeah.
That for sure. I pretty much like Longest Yard because like, oh, there were so many wrestling cameos.
Well, of course, yeah, because that was like one of the big things in the early Stretch Room days was like I would talk about something movie related, and I think Stevie would adolescent, Patrick would always talk about some WWE stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, or on the expand of whatever.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not talking about any of that.
Well, I'll never forget one of my all-time favorite episodes was the one where I was sick and I was out, and
Yeah.
you jokingly were like, Stevie would say this, and I remember you guys brought that up the next episode we did, and I then like at the time I went back and listened to it. It's like, if Steve were here, he would say, "There's a wrestler called
Evil."
Called Evil," and I'm like, "Well, you like sounds nothing like me, but yeah, like what you said was pretty much spot on." Yeah.
Oh my god.
There still is.
Oh god, it's still around.
Oh my
Shit
God.
don't change.
Yeah.
Oh man. So as for what we're going to talk about, the thing we had laid out on the table was you guys wanted to talk about the producers.
Yes. It's sort of like, well, I know Doug Walker doesn't do like old versus new anymore. At least I haven't seen any old versus news.
It's been a long time, but you do. I miss those because he did bring up a lot of good points about some stuff. I believe the last old versus new he did was Cinderella, but I could be wrong. But that is the last one I remember.
Well, I remember an old video because I got nostalgic and watched a bunch of like old videos re-uploaded. But I think he was talking about Mel Brooks and he said something like, "Don't expect an old versus new on producers because the original would just win automatically."
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Which
Yeah.
you gotta tell that you tried watching that years ago, didn't
my
finish
God,
it. Tried
no.
watching it earlier this year, didn't finish it until recently.
Oh my god, yeah, so I tried to watch the 2005 producers and I couldn't. It's like the opening number was fine with them in Times Square just getting out of the new Max Bialystock show. That was fine. It's when Matthew Broderick first comes on screen that I started to really struggle. Especially like I've seen the original countless times, and it's hard watching Gene Wilder as Leo Bloom because like, he's like to me a very convincing Leo Bloom being afraid, nervous, and then you have Matthew Broderick who feels like he's phoning it in a little bit. And it's like, I don't believe that he's scared. Like, I get Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick, I think were both in the Broadway show
Yes.
around the same time they were filming the movie. So,
I think
like,
the Broadway may have been over, and
Yeah,
then they
then,
did
Yeah.
this,
then they did the movie.
yeah.
I think, but yeah, they were but they
Yeah.
were in the musical.
Yeah, so Matthew Broderick really had to warm up to me. But, like, that first scene, if you compare it with how Zero Mostel and Gene Wilder did it versus Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick did it, and I think I brought it up to Stevie, too, it's like, it didn't help that both Timon and adult Simba were in the same seat together in the first 20 minutes. I'm like,
You know,
This isn't Lion King on Broadway live action. Throw your hat down over.
you know what? I have never thought of it that way until you just said it.
Yeah.
That's like the people that watch The Birdcage and they're like, this is a movie about the genie from Aladdin and Timon getting
oh my
together.
god. And Timon actually dresses in drag and does the hula.
Yeah.
So anyway, I finally was able to sit through the 2005 producers. It's okay. I still prefer the original, even though I love some of the musical numbers. Just Matthew Broderick, I love you, man, but
Well, it's like you gotta clarify that because there are some people that never liked Matthew Broderick, even when he was good.
That's
so some
true.
people are gonna hear you say, Matthew Broderick was bad in this movie, and go, well, what'd you expect? It's Matthew Broderick.
I was about to say it.
and say it.
I was like, nobody likes Matthew Broderick.
Unless he's Ferris Bueller.
Yeah. I like the movie despite him.
True.
That is like a common thing nowadays. There are
Yeah.
people that say they hate Matthew Broderick but like the movie.
Yeah, then Lion King.
And then you bring up Lion King and it's like, he was voice acting. That's debatable. But that movie was good despite him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess throwing my
Yeah.
2 cents in there. I mean, Matthew Broderick never really he never annoyed me, but he also never really stuck
Yeah.
out. He's just one of those actors where it's like, take him or leave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think the thing is, like, he's really samey, and then, you know,
Yeah.
you seen one movie of him, like, carrying it like Ferris Bueller. You seen all he can do.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I think my first Matthew Broderick film, I think, was the first Inspector Gadget movie.
Oh, yeah.
I have a soft spot for that one, even though I know it's not cartoon accurate, considering you see Dr. Claw's face. At least they rectified it with Inspector Gadget 2.
Where they got French Stewart playing the character.
I mean,
He's a better Inspector Gadget
he
than Matthew
was,
Broderick.
he
That's
was.
just Matthew Broderick being, what have they got me on? I'm Matthew Broderick.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I'll say this. At least in the first Inspector Gadget movie, when he plays Evil Gadget, he looks like he's having fun.
That's true.
And he has Boogie 2988's fake teeth. That's a joke
Oh my-
stolen from Oni Plays. I can't take credit for that.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, so there was like a lot of differences between the original and the 2005 producers. Like Ula and Leo Bloom are a thing, which they weren't in the original.
Yeah.
Oh, like an actual relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been forever since I've seen the 2005 one. I saw it once
Free-
a long time ago.
Free on YouTube. I think as of I watched it last week or 2 weeks ago, it was free on YouTube.
Mm.
But like I think out of 10, I think I told Stevie I rated it like a 7.5 out of 10.
In terms of good,
In terms of watchability.
like because I gotta say 7. That's pretty high.
Basically, a 7 for me is a recommendation. So if
Yeah.
I said 7.5, I'm telling people to go see it.
I mean, Nathan Lane, I think, is what saved the movie for me.
That
Personally.
is
And
fair.
that's why
Yeah.
Nathan Lane, like to me, Nathan Lane brings it up to a 7.5. I would watch it for Nathan Lane. If you have to.
And then sit through the rest of the 2 hours of Matthew Broderick,
Yeah.
possibly drunk, depending on your tolerance factor
Yeah.
from Matthew Broderick.
I mean, not to stick up for Matthew Broderick, but at least he did his own singing in this movie, whereas in The Lion King, he didn't.
I never understood why he got dubbed in both the first Lion King and the second Lion King, because he's on Broadway, so we know he can sing, but I guess he couldn't do Simba's vocals?
Yeah.
And here's a really weird thing. in the second movie, they got a different dub person to sing for him, which I found
Interesting.
very strange. I think it was Cam Clark, I believe.
It sounded like Cam
Huh.
Clark.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I could. Yeah, it's a case of like
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you why they.
Yeah.
Like maybe like his singing voice just doesn't match, or
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking that maybe they wanted a singing voice to match the tone of the movie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
maybe Simba had a little bit more of an laissez-faire attitude or something.
Maybe.
Or it was in Matthew Broderick's contract, maybe, that he didn't sing
it,
songs.
it could be.
Yeah,
It
we
could
know
be
a bunch of
something
different
similar
things.
to like Michael Jackson not singing on The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh gosh.
I mean, granted, nobody can see that episode legally, but
Yeah.
unless you have it on
Blue
Blu-
DVD?
yeah, on disc.
Blu-ray DVD. Okay. All right.
But yeah, but I also heard like they either that or they didn't pay Broderick enough to sing.
Maybe.
And I'm not gonna sing. That's terrible, Broderick. No, but okay, so I got it. So you said Nathan Lane was good. Matthew
Yes.
Broderick, you could take or leave. What did you think of Will Ferrell? Because this was at the time in the early 2000s when they were like really pushing Will Ferrell to be like the next big SNL comedian standout.
Kenneth Mars, forgive them, they know not what they do. And Kenneth Mars was the original Franz Liebken, and if you've seen the movie Young Frankenstein, he was Inspector Kemp.
Oh,
So I prefer Kenneth Mars. He's a more convincing German than Will Ferrell.
That's the thing, like, you don't look at Will Ferrell and see German Nazi.
No,
you just don't.
Don't.
No.
did he try to do a German accent?
Yes,
He
badly.
did, but like he kept losing it at certain points.
Yeah.
And after a while, it just sounds like, I'm Will Ferrell, guys.
Yeah.
That's my terrible Will Ferrell.
It's basically Will Ferrell being Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will
in-
Ferrell
in a film-
spasming, running around,
Yeah.
going, you know, help me, God, help me, Tom Cruise.
Like,
It's basically Buddy the Elf with a fake German accent.
Yeah, except Elf was good.
That's
Yeah.
true. Elf was good.
Yeah.
Depending on who you ask.
Yeah, well, Will Ferrell's another one of those people where it's like there are people who never liked Will Ferrell. There are people who are like, I liked Will Ferrell's early movies. It's the Adam Sandler principle of I like
Pretty
some
much.
of his movies and then other
Yeah.
ones I hate.
same like when they're
Yeah.
good, they're.
They're really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stranger Than Fiction is like a great Will Ferrell movie.
I've never seen it, but Anchorman.
Anchorman I love.
Is a
Yes,
goddamn
Anchorman.
masterpiece.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
I need to see that.
It's a great
Uh,
one.
Yeah.
I have a soft spot for Talladega Nights. I think that one's
of
pretty
course,
fun.
Yeah.
Is
and
that the
like-
ice skating one?
Blades of Glory
Blades of
was.
Glory.
Blades
Yeah.
of
But
Glory.
that was really good.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
and I think we very briefly talked about Step Brothers in one episode, and I remember saying like I wasn't the biggest fan of Step Brothers, and you were like, we rented it from the library, and then the disc gave out halfway through. And I was pretty comfortable not finishing. I thought that was the funniest way of describing
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Yeah. Still haven't
Yeah,
rewatched it.
I should rewatch it just to be like, you know, like maybe I would like it more because that's one of those movies that has like a massive cult following. So
I think Will Ferrell's one of those where like you can either take him or leave him.
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the Adam Sandler principle. It's like Adam Sandler
Yeah.
can be really good, really funny, good serious actor when he wants to, but then like when he slums it for money, then it's just like, oh
Yeah.
god, this
You
is
can
awful.
tell.
Yeah, like Happy Gilmore too. I didn't see it, but I saw it on Netflix, and I go, why?
Because it premiered on Netflix.
Well, yeah. I'm like, but why make another one?
Because they need money and because
Yeah.
nostalgia is a big part of our culture now.
Yep.
Oh, you are.
Get ready for Anchorman 3.
And
I watched it.
Yeah, I mean if it's as good as Anchorman 2, then it'd be like, alright, that was kind of worth it.
but Uma Thurman was a pretty decent Ula.
And I'll give it this. She actually looked like she was having fun.
She
fun,
was,
and she's
yes.
a pretty good singer because Uma Thurman seems like she's always cranky in a lot of her movies.
Yeah.
But so it was nice seeing her genuinely look like she's happy and having fun.
That's true. Like, who knew Kill Bill can sing?
But yeah, I was like, oh, I'm always great. You would be too if you had the life of Pulp Fiction or Kill Bill
Yeah.
Or Batman
and Robin.
Oh my god! yes.
Well done, sir. Well done.
And wasn't she in that movie where she was a superheroine but kind of a psycho
My-
too?
my-
My crazy,
My crazy super
ex-girlfriend or
Girlfriend,
something.
oh,
Never
yeah.
seen it, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That
Yeah,
looked
that
pretty
Lord.
awful.
Yeah, that looked terrible.
I could only imagine.
Yeah.
Alright.
What'd you think of the director in both movies?
The
In the movie, the stage director.
Oh, Roger Dupre.
Roger
I
Okay.
liked
Oh.
him.
Because it was like, Who directed the 2005 one?
Well, I didn't know if you actually meant the
No, I'm sorry. I should have clarified
or
that
Mel
first. Yeah,
Brooks.
that was my fault.
I'm like, wait a minute, Mel Brooks.
Phrasing
or
was
Rob-
my
Yeah.
fault.
Yeah. So, well, fabulous. I mean, they're both fabulous.
Yeah, they're very, very funny, and
They are, like-
I really like the song where the "Make It Gay" song.
Yes,
Dang,
which is
dang
true.
it was a song my friend showed me to get me into the idea of seeing the musical version because he likes that one, and I cracked up when I saw the "Make It Gay" song, and I was surprised that the director guy's partner. I don't remember his name, but he was played by Roger Bart who is Hercules, at least the singing voice.
singing
for
voice.
him.
Wow.
The animated
Okay.
Yeah, it's like wow.
And he's a guy with a Broadway background. He was You're a
Yeah.
Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Yes, and he also plays Hades in the Broadway show for Hercules.
And he was also, unfortunately, in that stupid-ass Smiley horror movie I did a Media Wiz review for.
Oh,
Oh,
gosh, yeah.
Smiley.
It's this terrible internet horror movie where it's this killer with like a smiley emoticon face stitched
Oh,
in. It's,
Lord.
and he plays like the teacher in it. He's basically just a red herring to fool the audience. Like he's a dick. So clearly he's gonna be the killer, and that turns out he's not.
Does he die?
No, he doesn't. That's the weird thing. Like they don't have the obvious asshole character die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that movie has Shane Dawson, so it's like that movie fucking
True.
sucks anyway.
Does he die?
No,
No.
they kill the main girl, and it turns out, spoilers for all two people that give a shit about Smiley. Like at the end, it turns out it was all a conspiracy, and like everyone who allegedly dies was just doing it as this social experiment to get the main girl killed, and they all take their masks off, and it's like they say no shit. They're like, we did it for the lulz, and it's just like fuck this. This movie fucking sucks.
Wasn't that the old tagline for Stress Room? The
No.
one scene from like The Hangover. The but did you die?
But did you? That was one of our running gags back
Yeah,
then.
it was a running
No,
gag.
tagline.
Not a tagline, yeah.
Well,
I don't think we
it
ever
could've
had
been.
one.
No, I don't think we did either.
Well, it could have been because we used that tagline.
But did you die?
Yeah.
I mean, it could've
we used
been,
them running
but we
gags so
never-
much. Or like Shut Up Stevie or Shut It Shannon, like with all the puns.
Yeah.
Alright, so Kat saw the original yesterday,
Yeah, yesterday.
and what did you think of the original?
Very, very funny and a lot more tightly written than the 2005 one. Because okay, the 2005 one you have musical numbers that's going to stretch a lot, and but I think the 1960s one is a lot more tightly written, and the song parts in the actual show are very, very funny, and it is funny comparing how big a production they do for like the springtime for and how they do Hitler is in the show, in each show, because in the 1960s one he's a beatnik and very hippy dippy, like hey
man.
Lorenzo Saint Dubois, or my
LSD.
friends call me LS.
The Hitler things. If you never said baby.
And in the 2005 one, Roger goes in to play it when this German guy breaks his leg, and he plays it very camp,
Yeah.
and that's what won people over. And it's hard to say which I find funnier because they both are very funny because it's different. Because Roger in the 2005 film is very funny, and I liked him, but the beatnik played by
Dick Shaw.
Dick
Dick
Shaw.
Shawn, who I really like, is also really funny. It's basically whatever you prefer.
Yeah.
It really all depends on what type of mood you're in. Like if you're in the mood for a goofy ass musical, then go for the 2005 one. If you want a more Mel Brooksy comedy, go for the original.
I will say this: I prefer the original Mel Brooks one. That being said, I actually really love. That was like the one thing I remembered about the 2005 one was I really enjoyed the Springtime for Hitler
Same.
sequence
Like,
because it is like
same.
so like I don't know. Just seeing Hitler as like this flamboyantly like just springtime for Hitler. It's I don't know. Something about that just sticks
I
out.
know, that was actually a nice twist. I do have to say, like in the 2005 one, which I think I rated it so high because, like in the 2005 one, they had Franz Liebken play Hitler because like he didn't like all the other auditioners.
Yeah.
So like he came in and auditioned himself, and then Nathan's like, or Max Bialystock is like, that's not Hitler, and then Franz breaks his leg, and then we have Roger Dupree, and he's like, Roger, like you know all the lines, you know all the choreography, and then he doesn't, and I'm like, huh, like you know what, I like this too.
Yeah. And it's nice that they got Mel Brooks' little vocal cameo in both.
Twice. Yeah, both of them.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid, be smart.
Well,
Come and
come and
join
join the
me.
Nazi party.
Yep.
Yep. And did he play that part himself in the 1960s
No.
one?
Yeah. I pointed that to you yesterday
okay.
when we
Oh, right,
watched it.
right,
That-
I mean, that was his voice.
That was his voice, but
that
that
was
was
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Like in the 2005 one, it was just his voice.
Mhm.
Okay. And you were surprised that who played Ava Braun in the original of the show was Renee Taylor, aka Sylvia Fine from The Nanny.
I was 2 days old, so like my whole entire trip here was like I was 8 years old when that Renee Taylor in the original was Ava Braun, aka Sylvia Fine from The Nanny, and I'm like, oh my god, because like now I'm thinking about it and hearing the voice, I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I put 2 and 2 together?
Yeah, I've watched The Nanny so many times. I can pick
You
up
know
that voice
yeah.
like that.
But so yeah, overall, you guys would say, I don't know, give your final thoughts.
Well, after you get the first meeting between Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick, everything else is smooth sailing.
It also depends on, I guess, how long you want to watch a movie, because you can either watch a 2-hour musical or you can watch like a very quickly paced, like I think hour and a half, 60s
like
comedy.
an hour,
90
23
some?
minutes. I
Yeah,
think.
it's like it went by really fast,
It did.
which I think was like one of the first things you guys pointed out when we finished watching it. But
Yeah, I think you're right.
and then after that, Mel Brooks pretty much jump-started his whole career.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Gene Wilder, because
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that was his
Gene
first
Wilder's
star.
big breakout.
Exactly.
Yeah, that thing. But I mean, don't ask me. I think the best thing Mel Brooks has ever done was his acceptance speech when he won Best Screenwriter Oscar for The Producers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and basically, like, I want to say what's in my heart right now. Boom, 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 boom.
Classic Mel Brooks.
That is classic
Yeah.
Mel Brooks, yeah. But anyway, anything else? I mean, the only thing I kind of had was I was going to talk a little bit about the Naked Gun reboot that came out, because I had such interesting feelings about that one. So, has anyone here seen any of the other Naked Gun?
I've
I
seen
have
I've seen the
not.
original
I've
trilogy.
seen little.
And I mean, I do love, like, I love the first, I like the second, the third was okay. But I had my favorite line of the trilogy. You know, there was crime everywhere and I couldn't stop it.
And so I remember, like, before the trailer came out, I saw the poster for it on Facebook, and I was so hesitant to be like, there's no way this is real. Because recently Facebook has become overwrought with those terrible fake-ass AI posters.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another movie I thought was fake, but then turned out to be real, was that fucking recent War of the Worlds movie with Ice Cube. I'm like, that's not real. Oh yeah, haha, Ice Cube, War of the World. And then it turned out, no shit, this is actually a real movie. I'm like, you have got to be shitting me. But
I didn't even know.
Yeah, so basically the first thing I've actually saw was like, somebody posted a Simpsons meme saying like, you know, there was a play of bad movies. And in the caption it was like, oh, poor Ice-T. And I'm like, isn't that Ice Cube?
it's Ice Cube.
Oh man.
And then it took me to the next day when I actually read like an article about how that has 0% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, wait, this is real? That's what this is about? I actually want to watch it.
Did you?
No, not yet.
Because be warned, it is, like, from other people's reviews, I have not seen the thing in full, but from what I can tell, it's one of those, like, first-person kind
Yeah.
of movies.
Yeah, it's like a searching or
Unfriended.
Yeah.
I think it's from the same producer as Unfriended, who was like, we can make this work. I can make more movies like this.
I mean, it's like, you tried it once. I watched Unfriended in theaters because I thought the premise or the idea was like one of those things that you don't know if it's good or bad until you see it.
Right.
and it's like if it fails, at least you know not to try again.
Yeah.
He kept going no matter what. He was so like, I can make this work. I can do this.
And that thing just has worked. And
Yeah.
what was that John Cho movie? Was it Searching or Missing?
It was. I think it was Searching.
Searching, because that was great.
Yeah, it has worked. There was that other one. I forget the name of it, but it was about that one girl whose mom went out of the state. Missing.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I know that it's case like I know Searching and Missing are real.
Yeah.
I forget which one was which.
Exactly. That's how I was too. But yeah, I mean, long story short, it's a terrible. It barely operates as a War of the Worlds movie, and like I mean, they're both about alien invasions, and you know, but like compared to like the other adaptations, like the original '50s one and
The Tom Cruise
the
one.
Tom Cruise one.
I know.
Like
I'm a big fan of that one.
I like that one too. I saw it recently. I really enjoyed it. But like compared to those ones, like this barely feels like a War of the Worlds movie. If anything, it's just an hour-and-a-half advertisement for Amazon because in the movie, Ice Cube's daughter is dating a guy who works at Amazon. He's an Amazon truck driver. So every time they say Amazon, it's like, oh, this is just Amazon self-promoting because it's on Amazon to watch.
Oh,
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think, but isn't there a lot of Amazon products?
Yes,
Yeah.
they have to because the aliens they feed on data and they're basically sucking Earth's data dry. So they decide to like because Ice Cube works in like somewhere in the government, like I think like the cyber district of Homeland Security or some shit like that. The point is he has to upload a virus to the internet so that way the aliens will be poisoned. So, but I remember somebody said like, you know, oh well, they kind of continued the thing from the originals, like the aliens are defeated by a virus or a sickness, and I'm like, shut up. That is not the same thing.
No, it's.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah, if you squint at it sideways from across the room.
But
Did they show what the aliens look like in this new one?
As far as I can tell, no. They show the tripods, but like they look like something you can get off of like a stock animation website.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, because I don't think they showed the arm of in the Tom Cruise one.
Yeah.
And then they show like it like crawling out, and you see like its face, like as it dies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I know.
I didn't. I remember the arm. I didn't know.
And in the '50s one, they show like they have like they're kind of like they look like they're made of meatloaf, and their faces look like Simon machines.
Yeah, when I saw the picture of one of those, I just wanted to go boink, boink, boink.
But yeah, I mean, all that needs to be said, War of the Worlds 2025, probably the worst movie of the year, and that's saying something because we've had some shit this year.
Oh God, yeah.
Maybe like. Don't ask me. I am so behind.
It's all right.
Yeah,
Well,
we just run.
Superman was good. I like
Yeah.
Superman.
Well, yeah, that one's good.
And I liked Elio. That was good.
But yeah, so anyway, going back to Naked Gun. So when I first saw the poster for that, I'm like, this is like some fake Facebook AI bullshit. But then a trailer came out, and so then I was like, wait, this is real. Like, I was at work at the time, and I was like, I just like messaged a bunch of people like, this is real? Like, is this not fake AI slop? And then I think two people, and one of them was Patrick, you were like, the teaser trailer where it's just like the opening clip of Liam Neeson, like in the Girl Scout uniform. You were just like, it looks cute.
Shit.
Yeah.
And so I was cautiously optimistic. I was like, okay, this could be either really funny or this could be really bad. And because then the full trailer came out, and I was like, okay, I'm laughing at some of it, but then there were a bunch. You go to the comments, and a bunch of people are like, this looks terrible. Naked Gun doesn't need a reboot. And so then like that kind of like caution was like starting to seep in.
Yeah.
But then I watched it, and I actually really liked it. Because it does the exact same thing in that you have Liam Neeson, like Leslie Nielsen was a very serious actor before he started doing spoof movies.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So you have Liam Neeson playing the whole thing 100% seriously,
Yep.
even when he says really silly dialogue, and it's hilarious.
It kind of reminds me of these ads that my mom showed me about Liam Neeson auditioning to be the Easter Bunny,
Oh,
Cupid,
for
Santa
Cadbury.
Claus.
Oh my
Oh,
You ever
God,
seen that?
I remember those.
And
I'm like,
it's so terrifying. It's kind of hilarious.
it's like a spoof on like Taken, I think. Like that
Yes.
Taken 5 with Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny. And,
Mhm.
oh.
And they had a joke about a Liam Neeson movie in Daddy's Home 2, where I don't even think maybe they got him to do a voiceover or whatever, but it was like he's playing. It's called like the tow truck driver, But so like yeah, I was cautiously optimistic, and the leading lady in it is Pamela Anderson, who has kind of been going through I guess a bit of a comeback recently.
Yeah.
With,
Yeah.
What's that show? Was it Last Showgirls?
The Last Showgirl.
And apparently, so she seems to be doing well for herself, which good for her. And I thought she did a really good job. And I thought they interacted with each other really well. Another thing I was nervous about was it's directed by, I can never get the guy's name right, but
Oh, one of the Lonely Island people.
yeah,
Kiva.
Akiva Schaffer. or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was curious. I'm like that name is familiar. I'm like, oh, one of the Lonely Island guys. And then I looked at some of the other movies he directed. It's like, oh, Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping.
That was okay.
Yeah, which was okay. And then the Chip and Dale movie.
Oh,
So then I was like,
I like that one.
really?
We're talking about the Rescue Rangers one.
The
not
Rescue Rangers live action one?
I liked it.
Wow. You can like it. You can like it.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I thought it was great. I pretty much died when they brought back Ugly Sonic.
Oh god, yeah, and they had it like all throughout the movie.
Yeah.
I will say that's the one funny thing I laughed at, and it was a visual gag, but in the background there's it's like a parody of like a political election sign, and it says "Vote for Butthead 2020." I don't know why that gets a good kick out of me. I like that. But yeah, so part of me was like, eh, and also Seth MacFarlane's producing it, and Seth MacFarlane has made me laugh, but at the same time I'm like, okay, I liked Ted 1, Ted 2 had its moments, but I didn't think it was that good, and A Million Ways to Die in the West is awful. Like, I really could not get into that movie.
The Orville's good though.
The Orville is good, and the Orville feels like one of those things where, you know, Family Guy, he clearly lost passion in Family Guy a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
They should just let that die.
American Dad has its moments. It's probably not as good as it once was, but me and my sister watch American Dad all the time. And yeah, Orville I think is probably like one of those things he actually does genuinely care about still.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd jump in because I know you're you like Family Guy and Simpsons, and like you could talk about those for a long time.
You know, I have not actually kept up with Family Guy in like, what is it, 15, 20 years.
You're not missing much, I will tell you that.
I keep being surprised it's still on.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing with The Simpsons. It's like they should have just ended peacefully.
Well, Simpsons, they're gonna keep that running.
Until they all die. And then they're going to do what James Earl Jones did and use the Curries of the Royce.
Oh god, yeah, that's the disgusting part.
I don't want that to happen.
No, I don't want that either.
But yeah, so I was cautiously optimistic, but I remembered one of the things I did laugh at in Ted 2 was Liam Neeson's cameo, because that he has a cameo in that, and it is pretty funny. So apparently him and Liam Neeson are good friends.
Wasn't Kid from Knight Rider one of the Teds? Like
Flash
didn't-
Gordon was in Ted.
Yeah.
If he was in the second one, I don't remember. It's been forever since I've seen Ted 2.
Because like I think Ted was talking with Kid, and then made Kid cry, and there was like the windshield wipers and the.
That's just another example of Seth MacFarlane loves the 80s. That's the other thing about
Yeah.
all of Seth MacFarlane's products. Just like Adam Sandler, he loves putting references to the 80s in his movies because he just has a hard-on for that decade.
Hold on, I'm gonna use my phone and look that.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there was a scene in there.
But there was, I will say this, the thing that I liked the most about this movie was the fact that it honestly felt like it had that kind of gag-a-minute tone that the original Naked Guns had, where like every other second there was just some kind of different gag, whether it was a visual gag, line of dialogue, play on words.
Mm-hmm.
There was like just one of my favorite gags, I don't know if this counts as a spoiler, but there's a scene where there's a text on screen that's like a transition from like one scene to the next, and Liam Neeson runs right into the text, and the letters all like spill across the floor. It's really well animated and really well choreographed. So
Ted 2.
was he in it?
Hold on.
Yeah, I have a question for David Hasselhoff.
Yes, sir.
Did you find it difficult as an actor playing opposite a car?
You know, that is a very good question. As an actor, you rely on subtle facial changes and cues from your co-stars. You don't get that with a car. But after a while, you get used to it. It becomes the norm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, excuse me. I have a question. Exactly how many beers did you have before you got naked with that hamburger?
Oh.
You know, buddy, we all make mistakes. That was a long time ago, and I'm a different guy now.
Hey, you know what? Can I just jump in here for a second? You're a real scumbag for asking that question.
What? It's a fair question.
You know what? Let me tell you something about this mask.
Oh, that's Kit.
Let it go.
McFarlane, but that's not William Daniels.
Okay, because it's like, that's kid talking, but that ain't Mr. Feeney.
No.
Yeah.
I think
Mr. Feeney, he ain't.
Yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, he's still alive, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
it was Sabrina's vice principal that's gone.
Right.
From Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you too, pal. I love you.
See the fact that went on so long. That's kind of the reason why Family Guy has kind of suffered.
Yeah.
The fact that it just goes on way too long.
Yeah, it does. Like, okay, so I wasn't. Yeah, so I
But
was
you were
kind
right.
of right. I was right. Knight Rider and Ted too.
Like I
Okay, so I do have a burning question, but
Yeah.
then you. Does this happen where somebody throws a pill at Liam Neeson's like,
Sort of. There are times where like he gets into like those kind of situations.
oh, dang it.
Oh, is it open or closed?
It's okay. It's closed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I know, like I said, it wasn't that much, so if it was open, it wouldn't be bad.
Okay.
But I know, I saw like the Naked Gun for the first time that happened. I pretty much almost peed myself.
Yeah, I mean there is a bunch of stuff like that. There's one scene in the movie, and I like it really depends on who you ask, because I can see some people saying it's either really funny or really not funny. They have a whole like love montage sequence where like they're doing romantic things in a log cabin, and
Okay.
well, long story short, a snowman they make ends up coming to life, and it plays out through this entire montage with them, and it is never addressed ever again.
Is it voiced by Michael Keaton?
No.
Thank God.
Well, that's the thing. The people I saw it with, I leaned over and I'm like, man, Jack Frost 3 looks awesome. Because it really does look like that Jack
Oh,
Frost
God.
from those terrible straight-to-video horror movies.
God.
And then like I just love it. It's never brought up ever again in the rest of the movie. And so I like part of me is like, if you hate those kind of like non sequitur Family Guy
Yeah.
cutaway gags, you might not like it. But I don't know. I don't even like those gags all that much anymore. And yet I still really laughed at it.
Quote an old meme.
He lived alligator moment.
Oh, God.
Smile. No, so I'm trying to think. Yeah, without giving too much away, I thought the bad guy was funny. It was Danny Houston basically just playing another Danny Houston type character.
Aw.
Like he's the obvious bad guy, and he does pretty funny in it. That's another. I really, man, I don't want to give it away in case you guys end up wanting to see it. But like, there's a part he's talking to a bunch of his like evil minion guys in like an evil boardroom, and he's talking about like the elites versus the everyday people, and he goes like, it's like there are two kinds of people like us, and then one of his guys goes, and fish people. No, it's like people with gills. No, people with crab hands. No, shut up, just shut up. The one thing, the genuine surprise I got out of this movie. This is like, I'll end it here, but my favorite thing. They continued the tradition of having Weird Al cameos. There is a Weird Al cameo, and it is perfect.
Does he play himself or does he?
Yes.
Okay.
He plays himself just like the other ones. It's so
Yeah,
glorious.
he actually acted in the second.
Yeah. Was he in the second one?
Yeah, he was actually somebody else. He was not playing himself.
Oh. Because he's in the first one as himself and the third one as himself.
Second one, he was like, oh God, I
A
think
cop
he was
or a criminal or something?
like criminal. Like he was. I don't know. I think it was criminal.
Okay, yeah. I'll take your word for it. It's a shame. I saw it just a couple days ago. Like, I saw all three of them, like, recently. But I definitely remembered he was in the first and third. I was expecting it to be someone else because in the previous scene, this is kind of funny. You have Liam Neeson is apparently stuck in the 2000s mentally because like he's talking about, it's like, what has this country gone to? Did you see the thing that happened with Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl? And it's like, that was 2003, Frank. It's 2005. He goes, not to me, it's not. And he takes it so seriously. That's what makes it so great. And then there's a part where him and Danny Houston have this like back and forth, and they're talking about like the Black Eyed Peas. I forget exactly what the context was. So then the part when Danny Houston says like, "Don't worry, I know a certain someone who will keep us entertained for the next few years." I was like, it's one of the Black Eyed Peas. It's like knowing the Lonely Island, like they're always able to get their celebrity musician friends in there somehow. But I was pleasantly surprised. It was Weird Al, and I was so happy with that. So, yeah, I enjoyed that. They do a really good fourth wall gag at the very end where they're interacting with the credits, because everything goes into a freeze frame, and the only people who aren't frozen are or Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. That's kind of funny.
Oh, they did that with the Police Squad show.
Yeah, they did.
Like the second or third episode, everybody was like a actual, not an actual freeze frame, but they froze, and then there was one guy who was like, "Hey guys, what's? Oh God!"
Yeah, they pretty much do the exact same thing here. It's awesome. But yeah, I'd recommend it. It feels like the kind of movie that it reminds me a lot of when Bill and Ted 3 came out in 2020, because it's like 2020 was such a bleak year with awful shit going on.
Yeah.
So it was like we just kind of needed a dumb, silly comedy to laugh at, and I feel like this is kind of in the same vein as that. It's like we just needed a dumb, silly movie where Liam Neeson is funny in it to just laugh. So yeah, I honestly recommend checking it out, and I'm glad that it's making its money back. So
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I mean, I also heard like its opening weekend was Liam Neeson's biggest
yeah,
in like 10, 15 years, and
Yeah.
and it wasn't that big. It just shows how dry his wall of old man kicking ass movies.
yes,
Yes.
because that's the
Yeah,
thing.
it was like basically after the first Taken movie, that's all he's done was like movies similar to Taken.
Well, he's in the same boat as like Nicolas Cage and John
Yeah.
Travolta, and before he started losing it in the last few years, Bruce Willis. Like all these guys have been doing these like just straight to video garbage bin movies where it's just like they usually film it in like places like Romania or places that are easy to film in.
Easy and probably have a lot of tax breaks.
Lots of tax breaks.
But yeah, like Bruce Willis did to build his retirement fund.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage had a shitload of tax debts. He may still have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody just wants to work with Travolta.
Yeah. After Face Off, during Face Off, they could not get along at all.
Oh no.
Um,
Guess they took each other's face.
Exactly. It's funny, like, there was a commentary I saw a while ago where they were joking about that. It's like, I'm pretty sure they hate each other because the director kept going like, hey, this is what John said about you, Nick.
Oh no.
But, I mean, obviously, the king of those is fucking Steven Seagal. He's been making garbage fucking movies since, like, the 2000s. Moved to Russia, has, like, a shitty company where he pumps out terrible movies where he gets young martial artists to do the martial arts for him while he just sits there.
And beat fat.
And be fat, yeah. He just sits there like, oh my god.
There was a brief moment where he actually did cons. Like, a couple of my British friends met him, and one of them was doing like a daddy-daughter hand picture. And I was like, you got a daddy-daughter hand picture with Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
I am so jealous.
Wow.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, he's doing these now, or is he just like off the face of the earth?
Oh, he was in the second Minions movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So he pops up.
He's periodically coming back. Dolph Lundgren, I guess, does cameos and stuff, or is he part of that kind of?
I mean, Naimo, he does the cameos like Aquaman.
Yes.
Minions too.
Minions too. So yeah, but I don't know. Like, and Liam Neeson, I always liked Liam Neeson. Like,
Yeah.
and like he was like one of those guys. He can be in virtually anything, and he's even if the movie sucks. Like,
Phantom Menace is a perfect example of
or
that.
Krull, for all two people that remember Krull.
Oh,
Is he in Narnia?
Yes,
Yes,
he's
yes,
Aslan.
he's Aslan.
And he helped train Batman
That's true. He
in-
did train Batman.
in Batman Begins.
Christian Bale's Batman.
yeah.
And he was in that terrible haunting movie.
He wasn't that?
Yeah, what didn't he play like the doctor guy that
Oh,
tricked people?
I know,
into
like, he
the
was-
haunted-
Yeah,
that
yeah, you're
haunted
right.
house?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
wasn't
mean,
that.
I still want to see that one just for completion's sake.
Yeah.
Because I saw the original.
Yeah, the original I
college
hear
in
is
that.
really good.
It is.
It's the remake. Tread with caution, from what I've
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah.
Unless you're gonna watch it for Catherine Zeta-Jones. But even then, you have the internet. You don't.
True.
And much better movies to work with. You don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I am not that big a fan of Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Really?
No, not.
She's okay in Wednesday, but I prefer the 90s Addams Family.
Morticia.
myself.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Like,
Who doesn't?
I don't want to say not a fan of her acting per se, but
Yeah.
But she hasn't had the greatest career.
And
well,
she's
yeah.
married to Michael Douglas.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That sounds right, but I could be wrong.
I mean, they were. I want to say they split, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I'll look it up. Let's see.
But man, that was weird.
Yeah.
And Owen Wilson was in that, weirdly
Yeah.
enough. What the
Oh
fuck?
yeah.
Wow.
Pretty creepy. and he dies at the end, and they show like all the people going up to heaven, like all the souls are unleashed, and they don't even animate a ghost version of Owen Wilson.
Yes, she is still married to Michael Douglas.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's only 55? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a big age gap between Catherine
Zeta-Jones
Jones and Michael Douglas. I think Michael Douglas
He's
is in
80.
80s.
Jesus.
I think he turned 80 last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be 81 this year.
Love is love.
Man.
Especially after this long.
Yeah, you're ahead.
But God, what were we? Oh, because we were talking about Owen Wilson being in The Haunting. It also reminds me Owen Wilson was in Anaconda.
I was thinking that too. And you know,
And he
the jungle-
dies.
And as if the jungle makes anybody really horny.
That's right. That honestly, for those old '90s horror movies, or that was like early 2000s, right?
95.
That was like 90, okay. But it was one of those like big budget monster creature feature kind of movies.
Mhm.
Like that and Deep Blue Sea are like the examples I think of where it was like studios trying to like, hey, let's make a monster movie, a giant creature feature. And that was like the weirdest ensemble cast. You had Jennifer Lopez, you had
Eric Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz,
John Voight.
John Voight,
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube, and then
Danny Trejo at the very beginning.
Dane Trejo's at the very beginning.
Wow,
And you know what?
okay.
Dane Trejo should have been the main bad guy because John Voight's accent in that movie
It's hilarious.
is hilarious. Like he's supposed to be like what, Romanian or Cajun or something?
I think he's supposed to be Argentinian.
Argentinian.
Oh,
He's like
wow,
it is just
okay.
so. Oh
like,
my god.
supposed to be like a local.
Yeah, like some local who's like trying to like, oh god,
Kill the snake.
kill the snake
revenge.
for revenge. Yeah.
But I
Danny
mean,
Trejo would have been so much better in that role. But if you're gonna laugh at that movie, John Voight is hilarious in that film.
that's Anaconda is great for that.
Yes.
I mean, nobody will ever recommend Anaconda as something like.
Genuinely good.
Yes,
Right.
no, never.
Yeah, and don't watch the sequels. Like that goes without saying. They don't have John Voight being awful in them. So
Doesn't one of them have David Hasselhoff?
yes, that unless you're her and you're gonna watch it just because it has David Hasselhoff in it. Because I threw that out as a potential review candidate, and you were like, I'll have to think about it.
Oh,
It's like it's David Hasselhoff fighting a terrible CGI snake.
well,
Okay.
well, I need to see the other ones first.
No, you don't.
I don't think they are connected.
No,
Alright,
not
fine.
really.
Okay.
Like the second one directly is not connected to the first one at all.
It's kind of like Mad Max, and where there's kind of a connection, but they could be standalones too.
Yeah, but instead of a human, it's a snake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I was talking to Kat and Stevie about this, like with Knight Rider. They have like this TV movie called Knight Rider 2010, which has nothing to do with the original source material. It's basically Knight Rider meets Mad Max.
Oh,
Now here's the thing: you say that, but you made that sound unintentionally awesome.
But it's not.
Okay. All
It's
right.
not
Thank you for
awesome.
clarifying that.
It is not. It is like I don't even think I finished it because it was that bad.
I got 20 minutes in and I gave up.
Yes, pretty much.
That's basically what happened with me and the Cats 2019 movie.
yeah.
My friends and I got about 30 minutes in before we decided to call it off because
Yeah.
it was just too freaky to look
But
at.
man, that had such great people in it. That had Jason Derulo
Oh.
and James Corden
and Taylor
and
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
And
Idris Elba.
and Daisy, whatever her name is from
Daisy Ridley.
Daisy Ridley.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
And oh God, who's the
Jennifer
blonde?
Hudson is in it?
No,
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say the blonde British chick who's
Yes.
used
oh,
to be
what is
really
her
heavy set.
name? Oh,
What's her?
Adele?
no.
Adele.
No, hold on.
She was in Bridesmaids.
Rebel Wilson?
Rebel
Yes.
Wilson.
Yeah.
God.
And
It's weird
Portia
seeing your
Dench.
thing.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
I mean, good for her.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yes, but still.
But still.
Yeah.
And I feel so sorry for Judi Dench being stuffed into
Oh,
cat
my
makeup. Same with Ian
God.
McKellen.
Yes.
Well,
He's in on hard times.
well, with Judy Dench, she has the excuse of being blind, so she probably didn't see what she was wearing.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
but oh God.
And Idris Elba, it's like, well, I'm
Yeah.
not doing Knuckles right now, so I can be a freaky cat thing.
Yeah.
And who's kind of naked.
You would think with him being able to see into the future like he did in the Thor movies, he would have seen that this would have been a shit movie.
But then again, it's like, it's Cats. It's one of the biggest Broadway musicals ever. people are going to jump off. I mean, even like Taylor Swift is like, I don't like the movie, but I wrote us up with Andrew Lloyd Webber, so fuck yeah.
Yeah, but how would you make like a movie based on cats? Like Phantom of the Opera is pretty easy to make into a movie,
Yeah.
kinda, sorta. But with cats, is like there's no really real setting. There really isn't any really big storyline. We're all waiting to go into cat heaven, pretty much.
You know what? If that's the logic, then I want to book a Mormon movie at this point. Damn it!
No.
I want to book a Mormon.
I don't, because my sister kept torturing me with that opening song. Hello,
My name is Elder Price, and I have come to share with you the most.
I just want. I don't know.
She kept playing that song over and over and over, and I can't stand that musical.
That and Hasadiga Evil Wise. Those songs are funny. But anyway, yeah. So we were looking for Phantom of the Opera movies like not too long ago because there's a million of those. Oh, and you guys made me watch the music video for the.
Oh my
the
god,
80s
yeah,
Phantom of the Opera
with Sarah Brightman and Steve
Oh.
Harley.
And the entire thing looked like something that was made by Saban Entertainment.
It definitely
his
was
fucking
80s.
mask looks like a Power Rangers mask.
It does.
Like that a villain would wear.
That sounds awesome.
It sounds awesome. Then you watch it and you're like, wow, this sucks.
And you can tell that he has a stick in his cape when he's doing the big swooshy
Yeah. Oh god.
things.
Yeah.
It's very 80s by having
Oh,
dark backlit lights and smoke,
Yeah.
smoke. and,
Kind of neon lighting.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's so It's so
I mean, I
80s.
rediscovered Bonnie Taylor's Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, when you were saying like how 80s,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, God, I'm going to recognize shit from the Bonnie Tyler and the smoke and the
Yeah.
lights.
The like black background, the zoom in on the
Yeah,
face as they're
yes.
singing.
Yes.
Yes. And very 80s effects.
Oh gosh, yeah. And if people thought Gerard Butler's voice wasn't that good, no offense, Steve Harley.
You're no Michael Crawford or Antonio Banderas or Gerard Butler.
Or Hugh Panero or Ramin Karimloo.
I mean, you say that like the first guy's going to even watch.
Hey,
You said like any one of those is gonna watch.
Let's see.
You may even be dead for all we
You
know.
know, Gerard Butler's gonna watch this and be like, you know what, hey man, thanks, that means a lot.
I don't get very many compliments.
By that logic, you know what? You gotta say, Russell Crowe, you're not that bad a singer. Yes, you are.
Oh god.
Oh god, that was something we were talking about, like
Yeah.
maybe doing like a music review at some point, and it's like,
Yeah.
because there are so many examples of actors who wanted to become musicians.
Mhm.
Russell Crowe was one of them, and I was thinking like maybe looking for that Russell Crowe album that Trey
Yes.
Parker told him he's not a very good singer on.
We were talking about David Hasselhoff too.
Yeah,
at
we
one
were
point.
Trying to looking for freedom.
He was.
That's the one we were thinking of doing, actually.
Yeah, that whole album, Looking for Freedom. Oh my god.
Didn't that play when the Berlin Wall?
Yes. Yes.
It all loops full circle. They were looking for
It does.
freedom, and the Berlin Wall brought down. David Hasselhoff saved Germany.
He did.
Yay.
Which is why he's famous there.
There you go.
And David Hasselhoff did a musical moment for the SpongeBob's new game.
Yeah.
That's Clash of the Titans or whatever.
He
Yeah.
also in the
Switch to-
musical Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, I need to get around to seeing that. My friend got me has a copy, and we just need to get around to watching it.
It's okay. I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I hear that if you're gonna seek out the concept album because the singing is a bit better on it.
Oh, well.
Although I hear that Hasselhoff is the best part of the musical.
Yeah, I'd have to give it a rewatch, but yes.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the other thing. We were at the video store not too far from here, and we found a copy of The Bounty Hunter, which I did a video on, and I did not like The Bounty Hunter, but she's like, it has Gerard Butler in it, so it's good. And I'm like, is it?
Catherine Heigl.
No, that's The Ugly Truth.
Okay.
No, Jennifer Aniston's
Yes.
in Bounty
Oh,
Hunter.
that's right.
Yeah, we watched, I think it was me and my mom or like one of my friends, we watched it on Netflix, and it's like, wow, this is not good. That was in that era of like them trying to make action rom-coms. Like there was
Yeah.
one with Katherine Heigl and Ashton Kutcher. killers or whatever. Like he was like supposed to be a spy, and like she found out. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Oh. I think. Oh.
It's like they all tried to copy Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah, but the spy one, I think that was. That was Reese Witherspoon instead of Katherine Heigl.
No, that was Katherine Heigl.
Really?
Yeah. There was one with Reese Witherspoon, but I don't remember what it was.
Because I thought no, they had Chris Evans and Tom Hardy.
Yes. Oh yeah. This is war. Or
This
this
is-
is war.
Yeah,
Something
and
like
then pretty much Tom Hardy's like, I ain't doing a rom-com again.
that. Rightfully so. That's another one that sucks. We should get around to that at
Yeah.
some point.
But then.
Oh man. But yeah, like there were so many of those. Like it's like the studios were like, oh, this is foolproof. We'll get women because it's a romantic comedy, and the guys because it has action. But then you put the two together, they're usually pretty shitty.
Yeah.
And the only reason Mr. and Mrs. Smith got by was because of the chemistry between
The two leads.
Yeah.
And yet Brad Pitt was cheating on Jennifer Aniston
Aw.
at the time of filming with
Jerk.
Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
Jerk.
I mean, yes, but still, the chemistry.
Like, at the time, it was good.
Yeah.
I mean, now obviously they've had
Despise each other.
had the contentious divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Still?
explains why in Friends they were all on each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think there was an episode of Friends where he was an ex-boyfriend or a classmate of hers, and you could tell that there was some they were very to each other.
Friends ended before.
You know, I think
Yeah,
Mr.
totally.
and Mrs. Smith was after
That was long
Friends.
after. That was like
It was
shortly
long
after,
after
yeah.
Friends.
It may have been when that Friends episode may have been when they were married or dating,
Oh,
and they may have been like saying like, well, being lovey-dovey's too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our characters hate each other, and then a couple years later, that would just become reality.
Exactly.
It's kind of like The Simpsons predicting the future.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah.
Simpsons did it.
Oh man.
That's really how accurate that was.
Yes.
Oh man. So yeah, I don't know. I got nothing else. You guys got anything?
Really, unless you want to hear about my adventures in fostering, which I actually don't know if I'm allowed to. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
probably.
yeah, definitely not in the current.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that kind of rounds out
Yeah.
first of potentially.
Hopefully, more future in-person podcasts when
Yeah.
the stars align and
Yeah.
schedules align.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
So,
was first
yeah.
ever Stress Room
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Hallelujah! Finally, about time. It's been like how many years in the making since the
10.
first 10
Oh.
years, like the
First Stress Room was like I think 2016.
so like 9.
Yeah.
9 years.
Close.
So we-
Almost
close
10.
to 9. Almost 10.
Yeah. Even then, that's still almost right.
Yeah. Holy moly! Wow. We've been doing Stress Room with that long, even with the hiatus for
Yeah.
years.
Mhm.
We've come so far from
We
the
have.
very first episode where we talked about Sausage Party and Suicide Squad.
Oh my God, that's right.
That was our first ever episode,
Oh
and I
my
look back and
God.
just go like, how the hell did I give compliments to either of these movies?
Same.
These movies are not good.
But like James Gunn's so let's let's go full circle here a minute. A couple of months ago, I saw The Suicide Squad directed by James Gunn,
Mhm.
and I do have to say it's a whole lot better
Oh.
than the
Oh, God,
other
yeah.
Suicide
But-
Squad. I'm glad James Gunn kept Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn because she was like
Yeah.
the best thing in that entire movie.
Yeah.
And
Then again, when you're going up against Jared Leto, it's not really much of a stretch.
That's true, but she,
Oh, Will Smith.
Yeah.
Will Smith just going, what are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?
And this new one does have Peter Capaldi in it, I
Yes.
think. So I'm
That's
very
true,
curious
yes.
to
And
see that.
Sylvester Stallone was the shark, right?
Yes.
Hey, burn.
And that was like the most I ever liked Stallone. A muscle.
because maybe everyone understood him.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, you could actually understand what he was saying in Spy Kids 3D.
True.
Well, and
We don't talk about that one.
and had George Clooney embarrassing himself. Come on,
That's
let's
it.
laugh at that.
That's it.
Yeah.
I could laugh at Batman and Robin if I want to see George
Yeah.
Clooney embarrassed.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Not only that, he I mean, he's pretty much
With his
said
bat
that.
nipples. With his bat nipples.
Well, dude, I love the opening shots of that movie is
Nipples.
butt, crotch, nipples.
Why?
Yeah.
Alfred, cancel the pizzas. I'll cancel the pizzas, so.
And, well, we do have to thank Batman and Robin for one crucial thing. The Bat credit card.
Again, smile and nod.
You know,
Oh, I know what they're talking about. I just don't want to. I don't want to dignify
I
them.
don't want to. No, because earlier you guys said,
Big lipped
Big
alligator.
Lipped Alligator moment. I just look over at you and you're just like, smile and
Smiling
nod.
out, smiling out like
That's
a
what you
penguin.
said. I legit did not understand what you guys
Oh,
said.
that's a Nostalgia Critic reference.
That's a nostalgia chick.
Yeah,
Yes.
he started it.
Originally
Yes.
Nostalgia
He adopted
Chick,
it.
co-opted by Nostalgia
Yeah.
Critic.
Yep.
Yeah, he adopted it.
But, and as for Sausage Party, there's an Amazon show, and it's not very good.
Oh, God.
Instead of being a commentary on religion, now it's a commentary on politics, which is something everybody wants in this current era.
No, yeah.
Especially from good old weed, dick jokes, Seth Rogen.
I'm very scared of what he's gonna do with Darkwing Duck.
Is that still going?
It's possible,
God.
but it says it's. I've heard something about it being with an older Darkwing and an older Goslin.
I find it so weird. That was our first episode.
That
and
was-
that was what we talked about.
Yeah, I know. Was that like a joint idea of?
I think it's because
Podcast?
both those movies came out around the same time, so we're just
Yeah.
like, what? And we
I
were like,
think
we watched
so.
it, so let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned in the Rebooted podcast how Stevie, Patrick, and I used to record them was like through Skype, and
Yep.
I think Patrick sent me like something for like a Skype recorder.
Something, yeah. And I think I was the one doing the recording. I just sent you the
Yes.
file.
You
Or
did,
Steve.
and then I ended up recording them afterwards. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point. Well, thank God for Zoom.
And that was back when Skype was.
Skype was a thing. Yes.
Yeah.
And now it's replaced with
With
Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried using that and it didn't really quite work
No.
so good.
And Discord doesn't have a built-in recorder.
Which I think is weird.
Oh, you trying to use Teams to record?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
I mean, I use Teams at work.
Yeah.
The recording's like.
Okay.
I mean, like if you create a meeting, you're able to record meetings because like somebody would record work meetings on
Yeah.
Teams, so there is a way to do it.
Do it.
But I prefer Zoom because it's less
Easier.
complicated. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a learning gap with Teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or learning curve, I should say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that does it for this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. Thank you guys for sticking around, and then we'll be back next month with something. I don't know what, but we'll.
But the game plan being all four of us,
Yes.
unless something comes up, in which case it might be three of us. But
Mm-hmm.
But either way, you'll get another Strush Room. You'll also get a new Shannon Elvis reviews. I'm still getting used. I went through a name change. I'm still getting used to it. So a new Elvis reviews at some point.
Glad we always edit that out.
Now I'll leave it in because why not? I'm not 100% perfect, and the audience should know too. So, all right. Have a great morning, afternoon, evening, wherever, and then we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye.
peace.
Bye.